Hello, everybody. Well, for those who might be watching this their way of replay, it is 12 a.m. in Saudi, and so I'm just getting ready, just finished writing, and I'm getting ready to go sleep, and then wake up at 4 o'clock again to do it all over again. So I just thought the sense to join you all in here and to leave a message here. Just something that just dropped in my heart to do today. So I wanted to talk about making a strong impact. Making a strong impact. In everything that we do, oh, by the way, if you are new to the World Changer Sister Tribe, my name is Dr. Princess Fumi Hancock. And people know me as the Global Vision Midwife and the Life Strategist. And of course, I'm an established best-selling author and also a movie maker. But by profession, I'm an advanced nurse practitioner. So that comes first, besides God, that comes first, and then a writer, and it just goes like that. So let me see if I can share this. Let me see if I can share this before I share the message, because I believe that somebody is going to be blessed by the message today. And I'm just going to be very fast about it because I have to go lay down. I have to go and lay down. This is quite late here in Saudi Arabia, so bear with me for a second. Let's see. Voila. Voila. Let's see how to make a strong impact. Okay. Let's see if I can share that on my page. I hope that you all are doing great and that the joy of the Lord is your strength in everything that you do. I pray that Jehovah God is moving in your lives as you serve Him, as you remain faithful to the things that concern the Father. I certainly hope that God Almighty is doing a great work in you, and that you, of all people, are allowing Him to move in your life, to change things in your life, to bring to pass those things that He has promised to you. So let me quickly do some, advertisement or promotions. December 26th, we're going to have the second virtual, right this year, the second virtual night vigil, right? We're gonna War Room night vigil. We're gonna have that on the 26th at 10. I think it's 10 p.m. Central Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So we're going to do that. It's my prayer that those who desire to come, those who are there, are those that God has called to it, period. Because if you're not called to it, you don't have to be there. And so it's my prayer that those who desire to come to, that their hearts will be ready to hear from the Father, and that they're ready to move as the Father speaks, and they are more importantly ready to submit as the Father speaks and shows them those parts of their lives that they need to amend. So I'm really looking forward to that. So if you are interested in it, it's open to men or women and women. I think the registration is in the group, and so please, please do sign up for that. Sign up for that. If you're called to it, sign up for that. If you're called to it, if you're not, then you don't have to be there. But some people will get to be on Zoom, while others will just be in the background watching. I will not be patching everybody onto Zoom, but the registration will determine who gets to get on the Zoom with me. Let's see what else I want to talk about here before we really this. Just bear with me for a second. So I wanted to talk about how to make impact. How do we make impact socially? How do we make impact in our homes? How do we make impact at our place of job? How do we make impact? What does it mean to make impact in the things that concerns the Father? What does it mean to make impact? A lot of times, life dictates and so let me hurry up before the internet goes kaput on me. So we get buckled down with daily routines of life, and we tend to forget that we are not in this world by ourselves. And so a lot of times when we are worried and concerned about finances, about our career, about profession, about all of these things, and if we're not careful, we get boggled down with all of these thoughts and we retrieve, either knowingly or subconsciously, retrieve into our own self. But it's important that answers are not necessarily, when you find yourself in that kind of situation, answers do not come to you when you retrieve and you are in your own head. What happens is that your head begins to talk instead of God. Your head and your heart begin to talk, right? And there's a war between your head, your thought process, and your heart, what your heart wants and what your head is dictating. And in between that, right, we kind of silently push God out of the whole thing. And a lot of times we do not know, right, subconsciously push God because we're thinking, well, what our head is saying, what our heart and our head is saying is what God is saying. And so it's important that in places like that, when you don't have an answer to what you're going through, when you don't have an answer to what you really desire, those are the best times where you have to intentionally decide to make a strong impact in your community, in places that God has placed you. So if you are a part of a tribe, if you are a part of a community, if you are a part of a local church, if you are a part of an international group, and you are not making an impact, then you need to ask yourself a question. Are you doing the will of the Father? Because bottom line is, we were created to make impact. If you are in sister tribe, you were created to make impact. You were not created to just sit and watch things walk by, but you were created to make impact. In your local church, you were created to make impact. And so whatever it is that you're going through today, I want you to put it aside and trust God with it, just like I'm trusting God on a daily basis, even in Saudi Arabia here. I'm trusting God on a daily basis with my business, with my home, my family, my children who are far away from me. I'm trusting God with that. Because here's the thing, if I don't trust God, and if I tend to put my eyes and set my eyes on the things that I see going on around me, oh my goodness, where will I be? So whatever it is, here's an encouragement for somebody today. That whatever it is, I've often heard people that say, "Oh, I'm going when I become wealthy, this is what I'm going to do. When I do this, then that's when I'm going to do this. If this happened, then that's what I'm going to do." And we retreat into ourselves and we think we're doing the right thing. But here is the thing: you were created as an impact person. You were created to make an impact. And so wherever you find yourself, ask yourself this question: am I making an impact? Am I touching somebody's life? Am I changing life? Am I moving in the direction that God has called me? We are not created to just sit still and just watch everybody do things. We're not created for that. But God has created you and I to make an impact. So my question to you as you watch this, ladies and gentlemen, if there's a gentleman in here, are you making an impact? What impact are you making in Sister Tribe? What impact are you making in your local church? What is the impact? Because here's the thing: if you cannot learn to make an impact where God has planted you, and I mean where God has planted you, I don't know how much of an impact you're going to make in your own personal life. Did you hear me? Did you hear that? If you can't make an impact in any other person's life, I don't know how much impact you're going to make in your own life. So here is a litmus test for you tonight, this morning, wherever it is, because it's morning right here. Whose life did you just touch recently? Whose life did you change recently? Where you are right now, whatever it is, because I know that some of you are in 10 groups, 20 groups, whatever it is. What impact are you making? What impact are you making? Because I'm telling you right now, the experiences I've had in Sister Tribe, the experiences that I've had in my masterminds, because I have more than one, the experiences I've had even before getting on Periscope, the experiences that I've had in a lot of the businesses that I've had, right? All those things that I've had to use came from the impact that I made in other people's lives. All the tools, all the resources, all the precepts, everything that I'm using today, even in Saudi, came out of an impact that I believe that I've made. Even if it doesn't look like it, I have to believe that I make an impact on at least one person in Sister Tribe. And whatever that impact is what I'm drawing on today in Saudi Arabia. Make an impact. And not just an impact, but a very strong impact, whatever it is that you're planted, where you are planted, not where you plant yourself, where you are planted. Because here's the thing, there are times you're planted somewhere and you don't necessarily want to be there. Oh my God, I know that because it's happened to me. Hello, somebody. There are times, because here's the thing, only God knows best. We don't know what is best for us. Can I just say that? We think we do. We think we're smart, but we don't even know. Sometimes I don't know what's best for me. And because of that, I have to really rely on the Father. And there have been times He's put me in a place that I don't necessarily want to be. But at the end of it, if I do not remove myself, if I stay in that pot, and I allow Him to cook me and cook me real well, when I come out, there's always a lesson that I use that bumps me to the next dimension. Are you making a strong impact? So I hope that this will bless somebody inside of this group as you watch it, as you watch it. And the next few months, there's going to be a lot of changes because I'm watching a lot of things going on, right? And here's the bottom line. Because I'm not in the US, doesn't mean that sister tribe does not exist, right? Because here's the thing. If I'm in the US, I still don't see all of you all. I'm not in all of your homes, right? You still get to see me just like this. So I'm watching what God is doing. I'm watching what God is doing, right? He's the gatekeeper. He's the gatekeeper. And the gatekeeper is watching over what he started. And so, are you making a strong impact? If you're not tonight, don't feel condemned. Don't feel judged. Just fix it. Fix it. And if you know in your heart that you're aligned where you need to be, then go and fix it. Make a strong impact. Bye, everybody. It's 12:15 a.m. I've got to sleep because I wake up again at 4 o'clock. My Allah Akbar is going to wake me up at 4 o'clock. So, God bless you.